Picture for a moment a version of yourself residing in a parallel universe, watching each decision you make and every road you choose. What if this alternate version of you, living in another timeline, is attempting to reach out, sending you signals? While the concept of parallel realities might seem like something out of a science fiction film, quantum physics suggests that the reality we experience is merely one among countless possibilities. Every choice you make and every thought that enters your mind can potentially align you with one of countless realities. In each of these realities, there's a version of you, some leading extraordinary lives, others encountering unknown challenges, but all are deeply and invisibly connected to you. Imagine if you could consciously connect with these alternate versions of yourself. What insights might they offer? What wisdom could they share? Recognizing the existence of these parallel realities goes beyond mere curiosity. It is a journey towards self-discovery and spiritual growth. By exploring this connection, new perspectives on your life, choices, and potential emerge. Engaging with parallel versions of yourself can serve as a powerful tool for personal growth. It's akin to tapping into the accumulated wisdom of a version of you that has already conquered the challenges you're facing today, or learning from a self that lives in complete harmony with the universe, embodying an elevated form of your potential. Each version offers something valuable: a perspective, a lesson, or even guidance. As you begin to energetically align with these versions, not only do you transform your own reality, but you also awaken to a realm of infinite possibilities. Today, you'll learn to recognize signs from your parallel selves and how to communicate with them. We will embark on a profound and transformative journey where understanding parallel realities can unlock a more conscious and abundant life aligned with your true purpose. The concept of parallel realities is fascinating from a spiritual standpoint, suggesting that the universe consists of infinite coexisting dimensions. Each dimension contains different versions of ourselves living lives that reflect the limitless possibilities. Our choices, thoughts, and energies can manifest. Spiritually, it's believed that these multiple realities are formed through universal consciousness, where each thought and intention creates a new branch in the universe, forming a new reality where another version of us experiences a different story. In some realities, we may be living our desired life. In others, we face various challenges, all shaped by the vibrations and choices we emit at different times in our existence. Quantum physics provides a contrasting perspective by suggesting that the universe operates within a realm of limitless possibilities. The idea of quantum superposition implies that subatomic particles, and by extension, reality itself, can exist in multiple states at once. This suggests that, on a fundamental level, all potential realities coexist simultaneously, and our consciousness, through its choices and energy, collapses these possibilities into one experienced reality. Therefore, the notion of multiple versions of ourselves in different realities is not merely an esoteric theory, but an idea that resonates with both spiritual and scientific domains. Each version of us represents a facet of our infinite potential, existing in realities separated by thin frequency barriers, yet deeply interconnected by the consciousness that brings them into being. These alternate versions are not isolated. Rather, they might be continuously attempting to communicate with us, sending signals and messages to guide our path and decisions. But how do we identify these signs? How can we tell if another version of ourselves is trying to reach out from a different reality? Let's delve into some common indicators of this connection. Have you ever experienced a moment where something feels oddly familiar, as if you've lived it before? This sensation, known as déjà vu, could be more than just a mental trick. In many instances, déjà vu might signal that you are attuned to a parallel version of yourself. It's like the barriers between realities briefly dissolve, allowing you to glimpse and experience what another version of you has already encountered. Beyond this feeling, synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem too perfectly aligned to be mere chance, might also indicate communication from a parallel self. When you frequently come across certain numbers, symbols, or events, it might suggest that something greater is at play. These synchronicities act as reminders that parallel realities are linked in ways we often don't consciously notice. It's as if your counterpart in another reality is guiding your journey using these coincidences as a form of communication. Imagine you're contemplating a career change and suddenly begin to notice the same symbol, a logo, or a particular word, appearing frequently in ads, on social media, and even in casual conversations. This repetition might be a way for an alternate version of yourself, in a reality where this change has already happened, to guide you. It's a signal to pay attention to the signs around you and consider what they might be trying to convey. Another form of this communication is through dreams. Dreams serve as portals to our subconscious, but can also act as windows into other realities. Especially vivid dreams that feel real and leave a lasting impact might be experiences lived by parallel versions of yourself. When you dream of a life that seems different yet strangely familiar, or meet people you don't know in your waking life, you could be accessing memories or experiences from another version of you. Lucid dreaming, where you become aware you're dreaming and can control the dream, is another powerful indicator. During these lucid dreams, you can consciously connect with other realities and explore alternative versions of yourself. The key is to focus on the details, the places, the people, the emotions, as they may carry important messages guiding your decisions or highlighting aspects of your life that need attention. For instance, if you repeatedly dream about living a life you've always wanted but haven't achieved yet, it could suggest that this reality exists in another dimension and is attainable. Interpreting these dreams requires introspection and often meditation upon waking to capture the essence of what was experienced. Another sign is when you feel out of place, as if the reality around you doesn't quite fit. This sensation, often described as feeling out of time or place, can indicate that you're momentarily tuned into a parallel version of yourself. This disconnect from the present can happen suddenly, making you feel like you don't fully recognize your surroundings or have the impression that you should be elsewhere. While disconcerting, these experiences suggest that realities are overlapping and your consciousness is adjusting to these different frequencies. Imagine you're in a familiar setting but suddenly sense something is off, as if there's a disconnect between realities. This sensation might be a subtle nudge from an alternate version of yourself, prompting you to reflect on your current situation and consider where you might end up if you'd taken a different path or made another choice. Intuition is another clear indicator. We've all had those moments when our gut feeling leads us somewhere without any logical explanation. But what if these strong intuitions are actually messages from a parallel self, trying to steer you toward the right direction? These feelings can manifest as an overwhelming urge to act, even if the reason isn't entirely clear. It's like a part of you, existing in another reality where the decision has been made, is sending you guidance. Additionally, sudden shifts in behavior, where you start acting differently without knowing why, might indicate that a parallel version of yourself is influencing your present life. You might find yourself adopting new habits or interests or altering your daily routine without fully understanding their origins. This could be a sign of a deeper connection with a version of yourself that has already embraced these behaviors and is now channeling this energy into your current existence. Recognizing signs of communication between your parallel selves is just the beginning. The next step is learning how to align your energy to make this connection clearer and stronger. Practicing vibrational alignment daily can help us draw closer to these alternate versions and incorporate their insights into our lives now. Everything in the universe consists of energy, which vibrates at various frequencies. Every thought, emotion, and action emits a specific vibration that aligns with certain realities. When discussing parallel realities, we're talking about distinct vibrational states existing simultaneously. The version of you experiencing abundance and inner peace, for example, operates at a higher frequency that attracts such experiences. To connect with this version, it's crucial to realize that vibrational frequency isn't static. It can be adjusted up or down based on the quality of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. To elevate your vibration, basic techniques such as gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion are essential. By nurturing these emotions, you increase your frequency and move closer to the versions of yourself that exist in more harmonious states. For instance, practicing daily gratitude aligns your energy with a reality where abundance naturally flows into your life. This straightforward yet impactful practice can transform how you perceive your current reality, bringing you nearer to the version of yourself that already experiences fullness. However, raising your vibration is an ongoing journey, and maintaining consistency is crucial for staying in tune with these parallel versions. Incorporating daily routines that support a high frequency is vital. Such practices might include meditation, physical activity, mindful eating, and even choosing words and thoughts consciously throughout the day. Meditation not only soothes the mind, but also clears away negative frequencies that might obstruct your connection to higher versions of yourself. Similarly, consuming a diet rich in natural and nutritious foods enhances physical and mental health, fostering a cleaner and more receptive energy field. The intention behind these practices is equally critical. Merely following a routine isn't enough. You must consciously aim to align your energy with the version of yourself you wish to manifest. Each habit you adopt should be viewed as a step toward this desired reality, like a bridge linking your present self with your highest potential. In this journey, meditation serves as a powerful tool because it allows you to enter altered states of consciousness, where the boundaries between different realities become less distinct. If you're seeking to manifest more peace and harmony in your life, during meditation, visualize yourself in a tranquil setting, feeling calm and serene. Fully embrace this sensation as though you are already living this reality. Over time, this practice will synchronize your vibration with this version of yourself, making this experience increasingly present in your daily life. However, none of these practices will reach their full potential without deep perception and awareness. It's crucial to consciously monitor your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to ensure they align with the frequency you wish to project. Being self-aware helps you recognize negative patterns that might be keeping you trapped in an unwanted reality. This is why practicing self-observation is crucial. To boost your self-awareness, spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your emotions and the thoughts that occupy your mind. Ask yourself whether these thoughts and feelings align with the version of yourself you wish to become. If they don't, consciously adjust them by replacing negative patterns with positive ones. From this alignment of your energy, you'll start noticing signs and messages that seem to originate from a deep, familiar, yet mysterious place. However, understanding these messages requires a mix of self-awareness, intuition, and practice. When we encounter signs from our parallel selves, doubt or confusion might be our initial reactions. As previously mentioned, these signs can appear in various forms: recurring dreams, persistent feelings of déjà vu, synchronicities that defy logic, or sudden intuitions. The key to interpreting these signs is practicing conscious observation and trusting your intuition. Begin by recognizing and validating these experiences, rather than dismissing them as mere coincidences or strange dreams. Instead, document these experiences, reflect on them, and observe any emerging patterns over time. For instance, if you frequently dream about a specific place or person, it might indicate that another version of you in a different reality is trying to guide you toward a similar experience in your current life. Meditation can also serve as a tool to explore these signs more deeply. During meditation, focus on the sign or message you've received and let your intuition guide you toward its meaning. Intuition is vital in interpreting these signs. While the message may not immediately make sense, your intuition can provide valuable insights into its true meaning. Trust your inner voice and the feelings accompanying these experiences. If something feels right or resonates deeply with you, it's likely you're on the correct path to understanding that message. After interpreting the received signs, the next step is to incorporate the lessons learned into your daily life. This integration doesn't have to happen all at once. It can unfold gradually as you become more aware of the necessary changes. Embracing these messages from your parallel self involves being receptive to new ways of acting, thinking, and feeling. If a parallel version of yourself is nudging you toward a particular path, think about how you can adapt that guidance to fit your current situation. For instance, if you have a strong intuition to switch careers, even if it's intimidating, this might be the encouragement you need to align your life with your higher purpose. Another practical example could be the persistent urge to explore a new hobby or skill. This feeling might be a message from a version of you that has already mastered this skill and is experiencing great joy and fulfillment from it. By following this guidance, you not only expand your abilities, but also deepen your connection with that parallel version of yourself. The significance of integrating these messages lies in their ability to create a more authentic and aligned life. Every small adjustment you make And every decision based on these insights brings you closer to the ideal version of yourself that exists in another reality. Aligning with your parallel versions and applying their messages in your everyday life can be seen as a journey of personal and spiritual growth. Each new understanding, behavioral change, and decision made from these messages propels you toward a higher version of yourself. This alignment not only accelerates your growth, but also expands your consciousness beyond what you previously thought possible. You start to realize that your current reality is just one among many, and you have the power to choose which one to live in based on the frequencies you emit and the choices you make. With each step forward, new opportunities arise, unveiling more layers of your true essence. Aligning with your parallel versions not only leads you toward a fuller life, but also connects you more deeply with the unity of the universe, where all versions of yourself coexist harmoniously. Through this integration, you're not just shaping your reality, you're evolving as a being, opening yourself up to infinite possibilities for growth and fulfillment. Every message received, every sign interpreted, every decision made becomes a catalyst for a life that truly reflects who you are across all dimensions. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. If you found this video meaningful, please consider liking it and subscribing to our channel. Feel free to share the video with others who might also benefit from the message. I encourage you to leave a comment below with your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thank you once again for watching and being a part of this. Take care, and see you soon.